The biggest insult to a narcissist. Imagine this, right? There's someone that needs people. They need people always to validate them. The biggest insult you can give to a narcissist is finding happiness by yourself, without them, being fulfilled without them. This drives them crazy. This is a huge insult to them, and it makes them feel completely invalidated. Chosen ones, empaths, and all the genuine souls. There's a reason why I tell you to find fulfillment by yourself. It's something you need to make your number one aim after coming out of a narcissistic entanglement, but whether it's a mesh with the family, romantic partner, friends, whatever, boss at work. Really find fulfillment in your own life by yourself. Okay? Obviously, you can still affiliate with people. Maybe have family around, friends, whatever, right? But generally find fulfillment inside yourself. In your own life. Have a passion for life. Have a passion to live. Have a passion to thrive. Have a passion to ascend. And really become that version of yourself. You don't need the validation from anyone to make you feel complete in this world. I'm telling you, look, even if someone good comes along in your life, a good friend or a good potential romantic partner, whatever, it's best that you have the fulfillment inside yourself, so you don't expect. You see, obviously you want them to be, you'd want them to have certain morals and principles and things like that, and this is what you want around you. But if you have fulfillment in yourself, you're not using them as a crutch. You're not using them as an emotional pick-me-up. Okay? You see? And this drives a narcissist crazy. Okay? Any narcissist that was involved in your life for any period of time, when they hear and they understand that you have fulfillment by yourself, they can't wrap their heads around it. They can't wrap their heads around it. Even everyday people can't wrap their heads around how you can find fulfillment by yourself. And I know it might be a hard ask, what I'm asking you to do now, and the path's not for everyone. I have to warn you that, okay? It's such a path of potential, but also it can either make or break an individual, okay? I just want you to be warned that if you choose this path, you might be consumed with loneliness. But I'm trying to show you that feeling that you have, or that emptiness or that void, is how I describe it in other videos, is something to be fulfilled with meaning in your own life. And that gets a bit more complex, but having meaning towards your existence, having drive. And that's why I've been saying in recent videos about when relationships come to an end of whatever kind, it's not just romantic, but any relationship that comes to an end, always make goals and plans for yourself, by yourself. Obviously, if you've got children, you're going to make the plans for them. The young children, you're going to make the plans for them. Please just get some, look, like the answer to your life, okay, or the answer to your life, or the answer to your happiness and fulfillment isn't the narcissist. Like, you need to be sure of that. It isn't hanging out with bad company. It's not all of this. It's not material. It's not substances. It's not, like, true fulfillment comes from your drive. Obviously, you know, chosen ones, empaths aren't perfect. You know, some of them, because of the heavy burdens that you face in life, you know, some of them do have addiction problems and stuff of that nature, and that's normal, right? But we're all a work in progress. Okay, we're all a work in progress. And I just need you to know that finding fulfillment in your own journey is the ultimate blow. Like, for a narcissist, it's the ultimate insult to their whole entire ego and self. Like, they can't fathom it. They're like, oh my God, this person that perhaps they discarded you, perhaps they walked away from you, perhaps they cut you off, perhaps they abandoned you, and you've gone off and found fulfillment in your own life. They start questioning this stuff. I had it with a friend. He grew a bit, well, I grew distant with him, then he grew distant with me. But then I didn't start trying to acquaint. I'd see him in the street. I'd say, hello, how are you? But I never, like, and I think that, he's a good friend, but that's how I am. Like, because I had the vision in mind of where I'm going. You see, and this is what I need you to all adopt. Okay, all adopt this. It's a huge insult to someone. I know. I'm just letting you know how the narcissist thinks. I know some of you don't care how the narcissist thinks. Well, like, maybe this video is not for you, and maybe some of the other content will be. But I just want you to understand how they will wrap their heads around someone who seems so. This is why so many people say the empath is a codependent. No, you just give selflessly. You're generous, you're selfless, and you give your all in relationships of whatever kind, friendship, romantic relationship, family. And when you're taken advantage of or used, you wash your hands with these people, and you go in your own direction. And obviously that's why, like, even if your mind momentarily dwells back on the past or something like that, you've got your vision that you're heading towards. What's this? Yesterday is gone. Today is the only point you should be focused on. Right? I know that's kind of cliche, but you see, like, today, focus on today for tomorrow, because tomorrow's not promised. Right? Focus on today for tomorrow. Tomorrow's not promised. But yesterday is gone, and today is the only point in time you should be focused on. Strive hard every day. Work hard in what all of you are in different fields, different places in life. Just, this is what it should be about. Okay, I've done the lone wolf video yesterday. I want you to understand there's nothing wrong with being alone. There's too much emphasis put on relationships and being around people and stuff like that, and finding the ultimate happiness. Like, I speak to people in sessions as well. I advise them, then they go into relationships quickly. It's like, it's their own choice. I can't say, I only can advise to a point, and if I see them going in the wrong direction, I'm not even going to tell them, because I've already told them. Okay? But this is what people do. They think the answer is rush into a new relationship when, the person, they don't even have to be narcissistic. They can be broken and display qualities of a narcissist. They'll seem narcissistic to you because they'll be so toxic. Okay? Like, a broken person, they're so broken that, how can I put this? They're so broken that it just causes you're both leaning on each other for emotional stability, when the emotional stability should be found in yourself. You shouldn't rely on it from anyone else. You see, you don't need to rely on it from anyone else. So, this is really going to drive them nuts. Okay, it's going to drive them crazy, because they're in a completely different dynamic now than narcissists. Let's say romantic relationships, they're with new supplies, or if it's a friend, they're with new minions, new flying monkeys, and that's how they're trying to fill this void with other people. You're doing introspection, self-reflection, isolation, taking time to yourself, healing, and you're building yourself up. So obviously when a decent person comes along, a friend or someone at work or something like this, you'll be there, you see, for them. Right? And you can build healthy relationships because you found fulfillment inside yourself. All right? I'm telling you, it's a very, very hard thing to work on, but I advise it for those of you that think they can bear it. Okay? Think about it, right? I think that relationships are doomed to fail if you're getting into a relationship because you're lonely. They don't even have to be narcissistic. I just think it's doomed to fail. Maybe this is where the codependent thing comes in play. See? None of you want to be dependent upon another individual for your life. Like, for your happiness and fulfillment. Obviously, if you meet someone and you spend time together and it's a slow burning relationship and slow burning and you get to know then, but still don't make that person the center of your universe. You see? I think that both people should have visions in mind. Obviously, you can have shared visions, but like where they're heading towards, how each one's going to build for that. And it's not just romantic relationship. This could be a business partnership. This could be a business partnership. One of your friends you go into business with or something like that. And, you both want to have good ethics and morals and decency. and work hard together to build whatever it is you're building. Okay, it's not just romantic relationships that you build together with people. So, but it all comes with you finding happiness and fulfillment inside yourself. You're going to be a much better service in a partnership business, or at your job, or in a marriage or a relationship, a romantic relationship or a friendship. You're going to be much more better and able to be decent if you find it by yourself first, you see. And what it is you get such a strong personality. What will happen is the real will recognize you. The others might label you this and label you that and gossip about you and backbite you, slander you, okay, do them things, okay, but the real will recognize you, okay, the real will recognize you. So don't worry about a thing. All I'm saying is, don't just put all your stock and your whole life's journey based upon, oh, I need to meet someone, like the Disney movies and that, you know. Seriously, honestly, find, like, there's so much stuff we can do in life to find fulfillment. It's much better to have a relationship when you've already got your own purpose and meaning, okay? And it takes a little time. Some people I've spoken to find their purpose and meaning quick. Others are still searching, you know. We're all still searching. It still evolves, you see. You get different mini purposes and they branch off into further bigger purposes and stuff gets revealed. So just follow the path, right? You're on a path now. So don't look backwards. Don't look towards this narcissist. The relationship ended for a reason. There was toxicity for a reason. There was discord for a reason. It needed to break away. It had to happen. And it's for the best for you, not for them. They're dependent upon the empath, chosen one, the genuine soul. You're not dependent upon a toxic individual, psychopath, narcissist, or whatever. So anyway, thanks so much for listening today. I really appreciate the support. Please book a session if you'd like to. If you'd like to donate or support to the channel, you can. Check out the spiritual channel for more content. All links you need are in the description box below. And I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.